Yes, greetings people, this is going to feature quite a lengthy intro, so if you're wondering what's up, yes, the video from yesterday is back up, the strike was removed, hence why I can make this video. So thanks to a certain Romanian for the phrasing of how to appeal the strike. It went through after what, about 15 minutes, so woo! I tried talking to the dude who I made the video about, my good god, it's like talking to a child. Made of bricks, nothing is entering. Turns out he didn't even watch the video, just decided to say lol in the comment section. And you guys all know how conversations with leftists go. It's like getting someone near death from dehydration to drink water, and they've been indoctrinated into thinking water will be their demise. It's like leading a dehydrated horse to water and it's on acid. But yes, all sorted, and so this, one of my subs linked me this about Melanie Mac. Now for the record, I don't watch Melanie's content, but I do follow her on the Twitter because she annoys people and therefore she's greatly amusing. So before this goes any further, I want to preemptively address two likely reactions. One being, oh, Spoon's defending a girl, what a simp. If you want to think that, then be my guest. Feel free to enjoy your diet of paint chips, I suppose. The other one being, Spoon's defending a girl. Spoon, are you okay? Are you being held hostage? Blink twice if you need help. It's fine, don't worry about it. But this tweet in question. Now, this isn't about Melanie specifically, but I'll use her as an example. Why? Well, two reasons. A, she's a good example to use because her name gets traction, and B, because the tweet was sent to me in DMs. Actually, the DM was siding with Review Tech. I took Melanie's side, actually. Because a while ago, she went viral for a video that was supposedly homophobic because she just laid her cards out on the table in a very ballsy way and said what you like about her appearance and rhetoric, but one of the things that people don't like about Christianity, and this might sound a bit strange, is that it's not strict enough, that it lacks a spine and teeth, and yet its re-emerging form is seen as too strict. What people want from Christianity is a good foundation, serious when it needs to be, but not overly strict, you know? And when you have this puritanical version, it just comes off not as a genuine feeling of Christianity, but rather as a visceral reaction to leftism and exploit it as an opportunity to fill a power vacuum you will create as you decimate leftism as a faith. It's just as irritating as the leftist diversify everything rhetoric. It's just really, really bad marketing. So in her video, it was pretty much, I'm a Christian, here's what I believe, etc., etc. If you can accept that, we can still be friends, but if you don't, well then goodbye. And I defended that because, well, the reasons I just mentioned above. Also, when she posted this, you won't say curse words, but you'll say the F-slur. Correct, my reaction was pretty much this. Well done indeed, my dear. So when I see a tweet of hers, end of 2018, so little over 5 years ago, saying, so is Nathan Drake straight just for the sake of being straight? Newsflash, gay people exist and it's a normal thing. There's a lot of games with straight couples, so you either have to be against all relationships, in general, or okay with them, otherwise you're just a bigot. With someone posting it saying this, another Melanie Mac banger, no one consciously pivots to this extreme naturally. Yeah, because there's been no change in the media landscape over the last half a decade. You must be freaking kidding me. So don't give me the dup, it's a long time ago shit. She went from this to becoming a hateful bitch. Or sexy if you have any sense of standards. Simps, you can kindly move the goalpost below in the replies. Thank you for the permission. Not only will I help move the goalpost, I'll school the shit out of you with it. Do you guys recall, this must have been about a year ago or so, in my video where I pitted democracy against monarchy, where I oddly defended politicians by saying in the current apparatus, you put them in a position that doesn't allow for any normal human behavior. Now the whole point of democracy, well apparently anyway, is that politicians are supposed to represent the will of the people. Yet when it comes to popular opinion, this formula gets lumped over the head with a monkey wrench. Because in politics, when a politician changes positions, especially after public opinion changes first, a politician will get accused of being a sellout or only after public opinion changed. Well, hang on a minute, the politicians are supposed to represent the will of the people. So does it not stand to reason then that should the will of the people change, then naturally a politician who represents them must change accordingly with the will of the people? That's not a bug of democracy, that's a fucking feature. Now the reason I bring this up is because this exact same dynamic is at play with content creators, because you can't learn and change in this sphere without someone labeling you for it. And yet if you don't change, you'll be seen as an idiot who can't learn anything. Take a look at the whole as Starfield pronoun fiasco. Ackman and Chris Reagan took massive L's in the public because they're too dim-witted to understand power politics. They just rode a cultural wave, but once the wave moved further into the realm of the political, they proved they really don't understand much of anything. And yet, if you do change, you'll be called an opportunist, a grifter, someone who's only changing for money and clout, as if organic change via learning and experience is utterly inconceivable. You can't fucking win here. And yet, if you claim you didn't change at all, no, you definitely did. Because even the mythical center moves as the polar ends shifts. And so you'll be judged by whatever you believe aligns more with the available factions. You will never be judged as an individual. Oh, you're just changing because you want money and attention. So does everyone who's on this bloody platform, you twonk. Do you have any idea how many people were once more libertarian-minded? And then they went, oh, it turns out I was wrong. I wanted people to be able to coexist peacefully. Yeah, it turns out that's not quite possible because the people who disagree can't really agree to disagree. No, they seem to be kind of psychotic. And that's how you wind up no longer a libertarian, because you learn through experience and pattern recognition. And yes, I get people want authenticity from their content creators and people be principled and all of that rubbish. But welcome to the reality of learning, actions and reactions. No, I always find it kind of weird that people have a problem with certain individuals after a while gelling in groups, as if you don't do that naturally as human beings. Like, hello, we're tribal. If I was part of Group A and Group A goes kind of nuts and no longer wants me around, my move to Group B is not exactly facilitated exclusively by Group B wanting me, but it's also because Group A is giving me the middle finger, and I'm not a fan of being around people who are constantly giving me the middle finger. If society had no group operations and we're only atomized individuals who care about nothing else but ourselves, friggin' hell, we'd never get anything done. Like, this is an absurd standard to hold anyone to. It cannot be achieved, and all of this pointless bickering is an utter waste of frickin' time. So let's make 2024 the year where the word grifter is fired out of a cannon into the sun. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.